My name's Kurt Uhlir. I'm my own company. I help usually B2B mid-market companies as their full-time or fractional CMO. So it's a little bit about my company. My tip is many marketers I find either don't know about or they're scared about that they have heard about content curation engines. And so since we have a lot of PR and branding pieces out there, these are places where there's two that I'll recommend that you can go to submit content, either your own content or your client's content. They get vetted, added in for curation, so then they're curated as well. And then they go out in other people or other companies' social media accounts. And so these can be short posts or long posts. And so usually you want to link to things like stories. Usually it's got to be non-sales content. So case studies sometimes are faux pas. But just like good PR, things that are not selling and have a good story behind it. From a marketing perspective, the benefits fall into two different categories for me. One is if you have gaps in either your personal social media profiles or in your clients, you can choose specific categories. So you could choose just B2B marketing, or you could just choose human resources and say, I only want curated content that comes through these categories. So that can be good. The second piece is from your client's perspective, it helps you amplify really good stories. And it doesn't have, sometimes it's great for getting traffic back, but it can also be really good for just getting inbound leads. So I had a Forbes Communication Council article I wrote. It got decent traffic. I put it into one of these two that I'll mention and had ChatGPT help synthesize what you would learn in the article. So it wrote 2,500 words about it, went on other people's accounts. I got two people reached out to me about keynote speaking opportunities through that. And through those social media posts. And when I spoke to one of them, they're like, I didn't even click through the article. I just read what was posted on somebody else's LinkedIn account for it. The two that I would recommend are, one is Q. It's Q with 3 U's after it. And so both of them have costly, do have a monthly cost in them, but Q is good. You can't submit additional content, only URL to that. So like if you have an article placement for a client. The second one, which I actually prefer, is Missing Letter Curate. And it's Missing Letter, I'll drop them in the link, but without an E after before the R. Missing Letter Curate does have a free option. So, and both of them have, if you just want the content to go out, say on your own personal LinkedIn, you can go sign up for free for them and they're great. But if you want to submit content, you do have to pay for both of those. Great. I've had great success in both, especially on sending out my clients' content. The other benefit is if you have a client with a large portfolio of content, it drastically increases Google spidering the website and crawling the website.